Hello, everybody. Hope you're well out there and you're keeping your social distance. And I especially, most importantly, hope that you got your stormwater samples over the weekend if you hadn't already. Pretty big rain, pretty big snow in Tahoe too. Unfortunately, all the ski hills are closed. Anyway, here it is, week at a glance. It feels a little funny being here in S9 all by myself. That doesn't seem quite right. We're going to make the best of it. Here's week at a glance for you. It's of course going to be a little bit different this week. First thing I'd like you to do, maybe even in a few minutes, go on your cell phone to the App Store and get the PDF converter. I put instructions on how to do that in Canvas. I just did it moments ago. It took me all 45 seconds. And basically it allows you to take a picture of, like, say, your notebook, and then it immediately turns it into a PDF so you can quickly upload it to or submit it to Canvas. And so I think that'll be a good tool for all of your classes, not just APES. But you're going to be using it in APES pretty quickly, because the other thing I'd like you to do is to take a picture of all those flashcards you did. You can just lay them out, the environmental laws flashcards, and then submit it that way. We'll test the product. Also, high-tech related, I'd like you to get Zoom. I've made contact and confirmed with, well, I got confirmation from one of our speakers for next Monday that we're going to do it, and we're going to do it through Zoom. And so what Zoom is if you don't know, and I'm new to it too, is it's a pretty powerful tool where we can have a video conference with all of us together, and you're going to get really hopefully a great presentation from both of our guest speakers. One's confirmed so far, and I think it's going to be we'll be able to pull it off. Of course, my first choice would be to do it live, but this will be a good way to do it anyway. And so Zoom software, you don't absolutely have to have it to participate, but from what I understand, if you don't have the Zoom software, it doesn't work quite as well. You don't get quite as good of a digital feed. And so please handle that. There's instructions in the link for how to do it. And then we're going to practice later this week. More to follow on that in just a second. But also, this is all by Tuesday, by the way. I want you to see the film State of Thirst. It's 26 minutes, and it's about California water, which is the last thing we were studying. I was actually going to show that to you on Friday. The film's a little dated, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's still really good. It was made by KQED, I think, and it's all about California water, which has not changed a whole lot in the last 10 years. The issues are the same. So check that out and take some notes on it. You'll see that in the link. And then again, use the PDF converter to upload that to get credit for it. And then we're going to talk about it on Friday. Next, if you can, so those things are by Tuesday. This is what I'd like you to do by Friday. And so the first thing is to read Ross Koningstein's article that is right here. And he's our Google engineer that was involved with the renewable energy less cheaper than coal project that I mentioned last Friday. And he's a great guy. He's really a great guy, brilliant guy. And so he wrote this article called What It Would Really Take to Reverse Climate Change. I want you to read that and to take notes on that. Take good notes, because it's interesting. I'm talking about, like, I don't know, 1 to 2 pages. And then guess what? Take a picture of it with your phone, convert it to a PDF, submit it into Canvas. That's how you get credit for that. But I want you to do this assignment first, because it'll give you an idea of just the order that Ross Koningstein did things in. Because what they found with Google, their big Google push to make renewable energies cheaper than coal, was that there were lots of problems with it. After you do that, the next thing I want you to do is watch Pandora's Promise in Edpuzzle. And so this is the film that Ross Koningstein produced. It's very pro-nuclear, biased towards nuclear, and I would argue grounded in fact. And so I've had some of my energy buddies vet this film, and everybody agrees that it is legit. And so I want you to watch it. It's 86 minutes long. It's going to be in a thing called Edpuzzle, which maybe some of you have used, but there's instructions on how to do it in Canvas. And what it's going to do is it's going to ask you questions as you go through the video. And so just do the best with that, but it means you can't like zip through the video. It's 86 minutes long, but it's well worth it. And I'd encourage you to have your parents watch it as well. It's really interesting. This is a picture of Ross Koningstein right here. Doesn't he look like a nice guy? Very cool, and he's also produced this film, and he spends time in Washington, D.C. lobbying for nuclear energy. And so we want to give nuclear energy a second look. It deserves a second look. And he's going to be one of our speakers on Friday. He's the one that's already confirmed with us, so it's on. And I want to make sure, so as you read his article and you watch the film, you're thinking about good questions to ask Ross Koningstein. It's really a treat to have somebody like that come speak to us. And so let's be ready. So those are the things, and actually, you know what, I'm going to probably add one more thing in. It's going to be quick. It's going to be the environmental laws quiz. It'll be online, and it will be on your honor that you're doing it without notes. This is a memorization quiz. I still don't know how we're going to handle that midterm exam. I really wanted to get that taken care of before our hiatus, but that's not the way the ball bounced, and so I'm still thinking about how to do that. It's in our best interest to do that sooner than later. Finally, and this is the thing you want to mark your calendar for, on Friday, for both my 3rd and 4th period classes, at 11 a.m. sharp, I need you to go to Zoom and join our meeting. And I'm going to send you out an invitation. And so basically there's going to be a code that you're going to use to join the meeting. And we're going to test run the technology to make sure it works, to make sure you can all log in. And then I think it'll be something we can use more than once. But for sure, I want to make sure that our guest speakers on Monday, that's also going to happen at 11 a.m., that goes smoothly and everybody can access that. And so please, 11 o'clock this Friday, be ready to go. Come in, and we're going to talk a little bit. We're just going to make sure the technology works, and we're going to talk a little bit about State of Thirst. There is going to be a short lesson, and then we'll just brainstorm some questions that we can ask Ross Koningstein. And so there you have it. I'm going to leave you with this. And I guess last thing, make sure you guys have an online presence. Make sure you're checking your email. And by the way, if you haven't done your Adopt a Topic yet, what are you waiting for? I'll be reading those in EduBlogs this week, and we'll go from there. So anyways, in the meantime, you guys take care of yourselves. If you have any questions, one last thing. Optional, there's a discussion thread I posted, and that discussion thread is just for you to ask any questions you have for the group, or if you want to make a comment, or if you discover something you want to share. We're just going to keep that up and running. It's for the entire APES community, and so you use your judgment about what you put up there, but let's we're in this together, okay? All right, now I'll leave you with that. And I will look forward to seeing you live on Friday. All right, bye-bye.